happy birthday, David. It should be the 14th of May, which I'm pretty sure is your birthday, so happy birthday to you. I hope you're having an amazing day, and if you're not watching this, it was the intention for this to go up on the 14th of May. Happy birthday. Miss you. Wondering what today's vlog is about, my t-shirt, which I'm hoping you can see because I've already recorded this once and you can actually see the t-shirt in it. This is the clue. Ooh. Some of you will know what it is and some of you might not, but that's the clue. There is a Disney connection to it, even though this doesn't look very Disney. It looks more like it's come out of Halloween or something. And no, this isn't about Halloween. It's not October. Hello everyone! So I have just come out of my one and only exam on Hollywood cinema, where I essentially wrote about Star Wars for 3 hours. And I'm just walking along Whitehall, which is very busy today because of various political goings-on that you may have heard of around the world. Apparently we're very indecisive and can't pick a Prime Minister, so they're deciding for us. And I'm just walking up to Trafalgar Square, which we'll be able to see in a moment. Lots of statues and fancy buildings and everything. Because I'm about to celebrate finishing second year of uni, 1 year left. Very excited. I finally finished my second year. I'm sure my mum is very proud right now. Finished my second year. It only took 4 years to do it. So yeah, walking past all sorts of Whitehall, walking past all sorts of fun buildings and lots of red buses, and you can now see Trafalgar Square with Nelson's column up there. So yeah, all very exciting. There were lots of press around back there, outside number 10 Downing Street. Thankfully walked swiftly through that particular area. I'm very excited because I'm doing something exciting tonight. I'm, as is typical of me, going to the theatre, and I'm going to see a musical I have never seen before. And I blame Vix, because I was hanging out with her last week at Phantom of the Opera, and she basically kept going on about how amazing Love Never Dies is. So I am off to see Love Never Dies. And if you haven't heard about this incredible musical as yet, it is Andrew Lloyd Webber's latest offering and is the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, set in Coney Island. So if you've been following me on Twitter or Facebook and seen lots of references to Coney Island, I'm not flying to New York. Probably wish I was with this weather, but no, I am in fact going to see Love Never Dies, set in Coney Island. Interesting Disney reference, because we all love a Disney reference. The person who plays Christine in Love Never Dies, Sierra Boggess, she actually originated the role of Ariel on Broadway. So I'm kind of excited because of that, too. Lots of exciting things. I'm also fully intend to embarrass another member of the cast who I actually saw in a show when she was like 4. So, she doesn't know what's coming. Oh look, a sightseeing tour bus. Yeah, so that's my plan for this evening. And I will report back closer to me seeing the show. Okay, so I just got back home from Love Never Dies, and all I can say is, wow. Yeah. It was amazing. Go and see it. Go and see it. Yeah. And I got to meet Sierra. So I've now met Ariel. It's kind of cool. Whee! Go and see Love Never Dies. It was really quite good. And I actually really don't like Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals on the whole. So the fact that I think it was good is probably saying something about it. And the effects were amazing. I don't want to say what the effects are because that might spoil it for people. But the effects are amazing and the sets were amazing. And the cast were amazing. Ramin and Sierra have the most amazing voices. And we now have a government. Yes, in the time it took for me to record the first message, which hopefully I've put before this one, and this one, we now have a new Prime Minister. Very exciting stuff, very exciting stuff. I know a lot of people aren't happy about who the new Prime Minister is, but quite frankly, I'm just glad we've got a government. Bloody hell, how long did they take to sort themselves out? That's all I'm saying on that, because, to be perfectly honest, I'm fed up of hearing all the whinging about who's in, who's not. You voted, this is what happens, it's a process, let's move on. Yeah, I'm briefly going to glimpse on my Facebook status at the moment, because I think that sums life up pretty well. I don't know if you can read it. It basically says, "Today has been awesome. Why? I had an exam on Star Wars." Completely true. I was writing about the Death Star and Star Destroyers, and lightsabers. Yeah. And Disney crept in there, because I do like writing about Disney. 2, Love Never Dies rocks. I don't think you can see it, it's kind of blurry. Love Never Dies rocks. 3, the government finally got their act together and made a decision. True. 4, I met Sierra Boggess / Ariel. 5, in 3 weeks I'll be in Orlando. Yes, 3 weeks. It may well be less than 3 weeks by the time I put this up, but today, on Tuesday, the 11th of May, we've only got 5 minutes left of it, exactly 3 weeks from now, I will be in Orlando. Very excited. Where'd I get to? 6, Love Never Dies rocks. I cannot say this enough. If you get a chance to see it, and if you get a chance to see Ramin and Sierra in it, go and see it. That's all. 7, I did get the cutest text from my mum in the middle of the show. And most people probably wouldn't have thought it was a cute text, but it was quite cute. 8, I have awesome friends. Because I do. So if you're my friend, I think you're awesome. 'Tis true, 'tis true. Plus I had the most bizarre, hour-long conversation with Vix after I saw the show, in the middle of the tube. And I think people thought I was completely nuts. So there we go. I have awesome friends. 9, I have awesome future friends. I haven't met you guys yet, but if you're watching this, you could possibly be one of my awesome future friends. And yeah, so I don't really know what else to say about that. 10, I don't know if you can read it, it's in the comments, because Facebook wouldn't let me actually, post it in the main bulk. Apparently my status was too long. So number 10 is Ramin and Sierra have quite possibly the best voices I've ever heard in ages, and I got to listen to them for 2.5 hours. If you haven't heard them sing, I highly recommend you go and hear them singing. Ooh, it's the cast and all of that, and yay. And if you, look, stuff. I have looked at this, but there is Ramin, we love you Ramin, and there is Sierra, and here are the other people, and there's Summer and Liz, who I've seen in The Sound of Music 20 years ago. And now it's time for Fact of the Day. Fact of the Day! Ladies and gentlemen, I can't ride a bike. I can ride a Segway. I can drive a car, but I can't ride a bike. So that's today's Fact of the Day. Suzie.